It has been a long time since I did a challenge video. I thought we would jump right into it. Try to not use top drives records if possible for today, and we'll just do the first challenge in the summer games. Obviously, the summer games have come around. I'm super excited about it. I hope it's gonna be a really fun time. So far, I'm doing well in the events, kind of well, and I'm just hoping to get through as much of this as possible. But we're starting with the opening ceremony, of course, and we're doing it right here, right now, guys. Let's see whether we can win. Usually the first challenges, me not having done a challenge in a while, I probably shouldn't say usually, right? Because who knows what has changed, but from when I was active and playing the game, which was like 3 months ago at this point, first challenge is very easy, right? And it looks like it's the exact same. Ain't nothing changed on that front. Also, we can hear the cash rolling in before the round is ended, so therefore we're gonna just restart the game real quick. It's just a little bit of a bug with the game. It's been there forever. I wonder when they're gonna fix that, because that's the worst feeling ever, where you hear the cash rolling in before you even know if you win or not. And there are two ways to fix that bug, of course: restarting the game or losing a race. But restarting the game, honestly, usually faster. Aha, snow. And another snow. Interesting. But it's fine. We're all good. So today is Sunday. Tomorrow back to work, of course, Monday, and it is also the first day of school for the kids, which is gonna be quite interesting. We've only had like after school, or like, you know, summer school. When it's summer, you have, whoa, New York? Hey, yo, I haven't even seen this. That's really cool. After school is what you have after school, and that's what I usually work with, right? But in the summer, you have after school all day, right? Because there's no school when it's break. So the kids who still need to go to school, even though it's a break on, they have after school all day, which is where I work. But this Monday, real school is starting, so we are going to see how that is going to affect the kids. Of course, we have some new kids coming to the school every year. Of course, you have new kids beginning and other kids leaving, so it's gonna be interesting. For sure. I am super excited about tomorrow. But tomorrow is tomorrow, and today is today, and let's focus on getting this done. Although there's not really much to comment about when it comes to the gameplay here. I'm kind of just going on autopilot, as you can see. So I guess I could talk a little bit about... wait. Just as I say that, we have a interesting round. I can talk a little bit about my upcoming Japan trip that I'm thinking about taking. I've been looking around places. I've been looking around Airbnb a lot to see, you know, the best way to travel and the most cost-efficient way to travel. Obviously, I am not a very rich man, so I am going to have to be efficient about traveling. So I'm thinking about maybe renting an apartment through Airbnb, because it seemed quite cost efficient. Honestly, it's way better than because I plan on staying for quite a long while, as I've told you prior, so it's way more cost efficient to rent an apartment through Airbnb rather than getting a hotel, because hotels are super expensive if you're staying for like a month or 2 months. Whereas I've seen some Airbnb apartments, sorry, that go for like $700 to $800 per month, which is very cheap. Like, and this is for the middle of Osaka, which is where I want to go. So like slap bang in the middle of the city, and then you pay rent is $700-800 a month. That is absolutely ridiculous. You could never get away with that in a big city in Sweden. So because of that, it seems like something I might be interested in doing. I've also been considering doing a work holiday instead of going on a holiday. And basically what that means is that you do work when you go someplace. It's usually not a lot of work, but you do this work, and in exchange for the work that you do, you get a place to live for free. And the thing about the work is that it's usually just a couple of hours to like 5 hours a day, so then you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want, right? So that's another option that I've been considering, because that's obviously the most cost efficient way by far. However, that way you get less time actually doing stuff. So it's like you have to prioritize kind of what's more important to you, but at the same time, if you do a working holiday and you work over there, you get more, like you talk to natives more, and you do, you get more integrated in a way that you probably wouldn't if you were just doing a holiday on your own, where you weren't really interacting with the locals in the same way. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn between it, and luckily I have several months to decide whether I'm going to do it one way or another, and even then it's, I'm not in any stress, and I'm sure I will return some other time, so then I can do it some other way. The most optimistic thing about it, and what makes me happy and what makes me not really care so much about the exactivity of things, is because is the fact that I have enough money to actually be able to do something like this. And why do I have enough money? Well, it's because, of course, I stopped only playing top drives and I got a real job, so that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. You have to sacrifice something to get something else. That's always how life is. And I'll tell you right now, especially if you are young, don't be shy about getting a job. Don't be shy about getting some way to sustain yourself, even if you're very young. Even getting like a job over the summer, something like that, something that gives you experience, is definitely worth its weight in gold. And it's something that I wish I would do more, because when I was younger, I was doing top drives and I was doing Counter-Strike a lot to earn money. And nowadays I'm doing both of those things and a day job, and I'm earning way more than what I could have ever imagined earning at this age. Like, it's actually getting a bit ridiculous. So I would definitely recommend to anybody who is young, get experience wherever you can, right? Don't get experience in just one field. Like, I kind of snowed in on alternative ways of work, and then I didn't really have any conventional way of work. And I think both are like equally important to see where you fit the most and what you actually want to do, because the work I do at the school is super rewarding to me. The work I do trading Counter-Strike skins is super rewarding to me, and also top drives and this whole community I have with you guys is super rewarding to me. Obviously, some give me more monetary gain than others, but all of them are important, and all of them are kind of what I want to do. And I wouldn't have known that haven't I explored many different alleyways and options. And that's why I'm telling you guys, especially if you're young, if you're like 18, if you're like 16 to 20, try to broaden your horizons as much as you can. Try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Always when I was a kid, my mom and dad would say, try this sport, try this sport, try this sport. They would let me try whichever sport I wanted, because they wanted me to see if this is something I really liked, is this something I really liked. And what happened? Well, I got to enjoy so many different sports growing up. And when I tell about the kids, when the kids at school nowadays ask me like, oh, did you go to any sports growing up? And I tell them all about every single sport I went to, and they're like, how did you go to so many, blah 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 blah. And it's because of that. My parents wanted me to have broadened horizons, and I think that's the best way to grow up, by doing a little bit of everything, because then you will have so much experience by the time you're older that you can truly focus in on what you actually want to do. And for me, apparently, that is several different things, and that's fine as well. I'm just happy that I can make the conscious choice of what I want to do. And you can't really make a conscious choice if you haven't explored every alleyway, right? I think that makes sense, at least to me. In my head, that was coherent. I hope you understood what I meant by that. But yeah, that's really like an underlying thing that I think if I were to give one tip to somebody younger than myself, somebody with less experience, is to try to get that experience in every which way you can. I think that's the most important part of life, just experiencing things. But of course, that's to me personally. Not everyone is the same. So this might not be your thing, and that's totally fine. So there we go. First one, and we already get a prize, right? So I'm gonna do, after every single one of these challenges, I'm gonna claim the prize acquainted to that challenge. So we're gonna claim this aluminum pack here. Not very fun, so we're gonna actually do a ceramic pack as well. So I'm gonna put a ceramic pack in the thumbnail, because I'm gonna do one just for you guys. Because it's not really fun, you know. Although that was a new car, the 24, I didn't even see what it was, a Peugeot, I think, of some sort. A Ram, aha, interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna do a, well, they cost, I'll do just a normal Ceram if that's okay with you guys, I hope it is. Hello? There we go. Alright, let's see what we can get. The very end of this video. Okay, and... What? Get out of here! Get out of here, dude! See, that's the way you end the video. That's the way you end the video. Holy moly. I didn't have this car. This is going to be a good addition to the garage. Like, holy mo... This is actually big. This is medium ground clearance, 94 handling. This is not bad. Yes, sir. Add and lock. What a get. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Top Drives. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you guys do want to see what I'm currently maxing out, I have started posting all of my max outs again on my Instagram page. It's down below in the description if you want to follow that. And if you want to join one of the biggest Top Drives Discord communities, check out mine down below in the description. It's completely public, completely free to join, and we have over 2,000 members already. If that sounds interesting to you, as I said, down below in the description. With all of that being said though, thank you so much for watching. Until the very next time, stay safe, have a good one, take care for another, and goodbye guys.